Greetings to everyone. This is Pacesetters Top Notch Online Class. Pacesetters Top Notch Online Class. So in today's class, we'll be looking at factorization of algebra. Factorization of algebra. And we'll be adopting difference of two squares method. Difference of two squares method. What's the method? Now, the formula is this. If you have a squared minus b squared, at times we may have x squared minus y squared. It's still the same thing. All right. So if you have this, and then the result will be a plus b and then a minus b. It means we will add and we subtract the same letter. We will add and subtract the same letter. So let us check if we multiply this by this or this by this, if we can arrive at the formula. So we are going to pick this. I will pick this and multiply it on this. Then I will pick plus b, multiply it by this as well. So I have a bracket. This a is this. Then a minus b, close the bracket, plus b, bracket, a minus b. So open the bracket. This bracket stands for multiplication. So a times a is a squared minus a times b is ab. Then this plus b times a, we write ab. Then plus times minus is minus. B times b is b squared. Looking at this expression, we have negative ab and positive ab. So this negative ab can cross out positive ab. And what we have left is what? A squared minus b squared. So it means that anytime we have a question of this nature, what do? We add and we subtract. So with this now, we are going to be looking at some examples under this topic. Example number 1. We have 5 squared minus 4 squared. So before we use the method of difference of two squared, I would like us to adopt a layman's method. What's a layman's method? All of us know that 5 square means 5 times 5, which is what? 25. Then minus 4 square means what? 16. That is 4 times 4, we have 16. 25 minus 16 will give us what? 9. That is as simple as ABC. But let us now adopt the difference of two squares method. We have 5 squared minus 4 squared. So this 5 squared stands for a squared. Then the 4 squared stands for what? B squared. So we are going to add and we subtract. So we have 5 plus 4, close the bracket, then 5 minus 4, close the bracket. So what is 5 plus 4? That is 9. Okay? Then what is times 5 minus 4 is 1, because the bracket here does not have any sign in between except multiplication. So we say 9 times 1 is equal to what? Is equal to 9. So we can see that adopting the method of difference of two square, we arrive at the same answer. The reason we are using difference of two square, the method of difference of two square, is that there are some questions that involve addition, involve letters and numbers. We cannot just use this layman's method. And there are some questions that are not perfect square like this. How do we factorize to arrive at the answer? So that is why we are going to be using this method. Example number 2. Example number 2. 4y squared minus 1. 4y squared minus 1. 4 is a perfect square. So what do I mean by perfect square? A perfect square is a number that if you multiply another number by itself, it will give you the number. For example, now 4 now can be written as 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So this 4 can be written in this way and in index form as in 2 squared. So we are going to write this 4 like this. 2 squared y squared, then minus, of course, 1 is also a perfect square because 1 times 1 is what? 1. So 1 squared. So from here, we relate these 2 squared. Let's bring them together first. 2y all squared. Since both of them have power of 2, we can bring them into a bracket and put the power there, then minus 1 squared. So these 2y squared represent a squared, while this represent what? B squared. So we add and subtract as usual. So we have 2y plus 1, close the bracket, then bracket 2y minus 1. So this is the answer to the question. If we multiply 2y plus 1 by 2y minus 1, we arrive back at the question. This is solutions to the example number 2. Example number 3. All right, example number 3, 28m squared minus 7n squared. Both of them are not perfect square, but how do we do it? 7 is common to both of them because 7 is a factor of 7 and 7 is also what? A factor of 28. So we can bring out 7. All right. If we bring out 7, we put a bracket. 7 goes into 28 is 4 because 7 times 4 is 28. Then we have m squared minus 7 goes into 7 is 1. So we do not need to write 1. We write n, then square. We close the bracket because 7 times n square will give us what? 7n squared. 4 is a perfect square. So 4 can be written in power of 2. So we have 7 bracket 2 squared m squared minus n squared. So we have a squared minus b squared. So we add this and subtract this. Meanwhile, we are going to use a large bracket now. This first because 7 will affect both of them. So we can now write 2m all squared minus n squared. So we now have this. So we have 7 large bracket 2m plus n, close the bracket, 2m minus n, close the small bracket, and we have this. So this is the answer to our question number 3. The answer to the question number 3, that is 7 into 2m plus n, close the bracket, and 2m minus n. So the last example for today. Okay, example number 4, a squared b squared minus x squared y squared. All we need to do is to add and subtract. So we can now have, let us bring them together. We have a, b all squared, okay, then minus what? X, y all squared. So we can now add and subtract. A, b plus x, y, and then a, b minus x, y. And here we have the solution to the answer, to the question. So AB plus XY, AB minus XY. If you multiply AB plus XY by AB minus XY, we arrive at A square, B square minus X square, Y square. So I have 2 questions for us as assignment. I will call it challenge. I want to challenge everybody. Okay, here comes the challenge. Challenge number 1, 25 minus k squared. 25 minus k squared. Then 27a squared minus 12b squared. 27a squared minus 12b squared. So I would like you to solve and drop your answers in the comment section. Let's see what you got. Bye for now.